So I had a session with a woman who reached out to me for an animal communication session for her cat. Her cat was a loving, playful, pretty normal cat and was recently exhibiting some odd behavior. And instead of looking out the window and being his playful, normal self, he began to become obsessed with the television in the living room. And he would sit there all day long. Sometimes he would growl at the TV, sometimes he would bat at the TV, and he would sleep there every single night. She reached out to me concerned with this behavior because she didn't understand why he was doing this all of a sudden. When I connected with him, what I was shown were visuals of scary images on the TV. So when I asked the woman about why I was being shown these visuals or if something had changed in the home with what they were watching, she told me that her and her husband recently started a marathon of old school scary movies that they used to watch as a child and thought it would be fun to go through some of their old movies that they had watched as children, like Halloween and Chainsaw Massacre and things like that. Seemingly innocent, but what was happening was that they were inadvertently, by watching these different movies over time, they were activating and opening the TV portals, and entities started to come through and they were attacking the home. And their cat, because cats are very astral and aware, are aware when these portals open up. And her beautiful cat was standing in front of these TV portals that were open and doing his best to combat and block these entities from coming through, which is why he refused to leave the TV. When we looked back at the time frame, it matched up from when the cat started to have the odd behaviors and when they started watching the scary movies. I explained to her that there are portals in TVs that are generally activated most when we watch scary films, horror movies, highly suspenseful films, and even pornography. Most people are unaware of them, but when the portals are activated, entities can come through the home. And cats, because they are very astral and multidimensional, are aware of these portals and they work to close and protect their families. Once we took care of the portals and we closed them, and I taught the lady and her husband how to not consent and to move forward if they were going to continue watching movies like that on their TV, that they had the power to block those portals. Once they did that, their cat went back to his normal behavior, started looking out the window again, chasing after the birds, going outside, and went back to his normal happy-go-lucky self and really could care less about the TV after that point. So if your cat is exhibiting odd signs of any behavior, whether it's the TV or towards mirrors or anything in the home, there is usually a reason for it, and I would pay attention to see if there is something new that you are doing that you haven't done before. And use your power and with intention, clear your home as best as possible. And know that cats are our biggest and most welcomed protectors of our home.